Hi, my name is Kanchan. As the founder of Spice Baby with a PhD in biomedicine, I know that food can be medicine. What we eat plays a huge role in our overall health. So today I'm going to show you how to make a gut health boosting dinner and dessert that is as good for you as it is delicious. Let's get started. When we think about gut health, we're really thinking about the health of our microbiome. The microbiome is the trillions of bacteria that live in our guts. These bacteria can be good, beneficial bacteria that do tremendously useful things for our health if we feed them the right foods. We're going to start with whole coriander seeds. When we're thinking about gut health, we also want to think about managing inflammation. And all of the spices in this marinade are inflammation fighters. When you toast these whole coriander seeds, you're waking up a lot of those beneficial volatile compounds. And now we're going to tip them into the mortar and pestle and grind them up. Grinding whole spices after dry toasting them is the best way to not just get the health benefits out of the spice, but also to get massive flavor. These ground coriander seeds are going to give you these magical, citrusy, peppery notes with a little bit of crunch. We're going to tip them into the marinade for our salmon. I'm adding olive oil, turmeric, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, garlic, ginger, and cumin. I'm also adding salt and pepper to taste. All of these spices not just boost gut health and favorably interact with the microbiome, but they also fight inflammation. This is a marinade you can make and put on anything. I would put it on toast because I'm the spice mama, but you could put it on chicken, roast vegetables, really anything. We're just gonna spoon this marinade over our salmon. Salmon is amazing for gut health because of the omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon and other types of fish. These omega-3 fats are also inflammation fighters, and studies have shown that salmon can increase the diversity of the bugs in our microbiome, really nourishing the good guys and keeping in check the not so good ones. Hands down, the most effective way to nourish your microbiome is to eat lots and lots of plant-based foods like fruits, vegetables, legumes, lentils. This is why we are adding oranges and lemons to add not just gut health boosting fiber, but also really delicious taste notes. The easiest way to think of your gut microbiome and health is to think of Jedi bugs and stormtrooper bugs. The Jedis, they're the good guys, they keep you healthy, they fight off the stormtroopers, and the stormtroopers, well, we know what they do. So a great way to boost the Jedi bugs is to feed them foods that they love. This brings us to the dandelion greens, which we're cooking up today. These greens contain prebiotics, which are food for the probiotics, so they really help those Jedi bacteria become strong and powerful. We're gonna start with some olive oil in a pan on medium heat. To this olive oil, we're adding some onion. We're gonna allow it to soften for a few minutes. The onion, olive oil, garlic, and lemon is really going to help to counter those bitter notes in the dandelion greens. We're going to add the garlic and just allow it to get fragrant for about a minute. We don't want to burn the garlic. We just want it to soften and mellow out. A great hack to extract the maximum benefits from garlic is to chop the garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before you add it to your dish, because this will allow allicin, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory compound, to get truly activated. To the onion and garlic, we're gonna add our gorgeous dandelion greens. Dandelion greens are particularly powerful gut health boosting foods because they contain a fiber called inulin, which is one of the most potent prebiotic fibers out there. Okay, they're wilting beautifully. And so we're just gonna hit them with a little salt, a little pepper, and a generous squeeze of lemon juice. The lemon is not just gonna help with flavor, but it's also gonna help you extract lots of micronutrients from the greens. Okay, that is looking good. We're gonna check on our salmon and complete our dinner. Now that everything's done, we have our salmon, we have our dandelion greens, and we've also plated it with our sweet potato fries because plants, fiber, color, all gonna benefit your gut health. Okay, so plating. Oh my God, that actually looks really good. When using salmon, it's a really good idea when you can to go with wild-caught salmon over farm salmon, because not only is it richer in omega-3 fats, but it's also lower in some organic pollutants. This is looking beautiful, but we're not quite finished. We're gonna top this with some more gut health boosting goodness. First up, we have fresh cilantro. Just like we have the coriander seeds, we now have fresh cilantro, which has gut health boosting antioxidant properties as well. Next up, sumac, one of my favorite spices of all time. Think of it as lemon without the liquid. Also powerful anti-inflammatory spice and antioxidant-rich spice. And last but not least, the king of all gut health boosting foods, broccoli sprouts. Broccoli sprouts contain a compound called sulforaphane, which is nature's most powerful activator of anti-inflammatory pathways in our body and also antioxidants. If you can't get your hand on broccoli sprouts, you could just incorporate raw broccoli on a regular basis in your diet. We're just gonna top our salmon with these anti-inflammatory, gut health boosting broccoli sprouts, which are also gonna give you this mustardy, peppery flavor. After this, we're gonna get started with dessert, where we're gonna be cooking our spiced apple crumble. This dessert packs a bunch of those beneficial prebiotic fibers to boost the good bacteria, and it's super delicious. In the bowl, we have oat flour, which is a really good substitute for all-purpose white flour because it has much more of those gut health boosting fibers. To that, we're gonna add ginger, cardamom, another potent gut health boosting spice, cinnamon for anti-inflammatory and gut health boosting effects, and a pinch of salt. Then I'm just gonna mix this in to incorporate all those spices into the flour. And now we're gonna go in with cubed cold butter. You could use a wooden spoon to mix this in, but I just find good clean hands to be really efficient. You're just gonna break up these cubes of butter and integrate the butter with the flour until it's relatively smooth. Next in, we're going in with some coconut sugar, and now we're adding our rolled oats. Oats contain another really beneficial prebiotic fiber called beta-glucan, which, you guessed it, feeds the good bugs. Now that we're done with our crumble, we can move on to our apples. While all fruits and vegetables are going to give you those beneficial fibers for optimal gut microbiome health, apples really come out on top because of a particular kind of fiber called pectin, which really nourishes the beneficial bugs in our guts. We're going to need 6 cups of apples, so we're just gonna cut this, discard the core, and chop it up. We're just gonna drizzle some vanilla extract on these apples, give them a nice toss. Now that we've tossed the apples with the vanilla, we're gonna add them to our baking dish. And now we're going in with that whole grain infused oat spiced crumble that's just gonna melt over that fruit into a buttery goodness that's gonna be so yummy. You just wanna spread the crumble topping as evenly as possible over the fruit. It doesn't have to be perfect. The crumble is golden brown and done. We are gonna start plating. This is a dessert you can really feel good about, from all that fiber from the oats, the apples, and those anti-inflammatory spices. And we're just gonna top it with a dollop of coconut yogurt. So there we have it, our spiced salmon with the citrus, sumac, and broccoli sprouts, our crumble with cardamom, cinnamon, and coconut yogurt. So often we think healthy meals have to be boring and uninspiring, and I hope I have encouraged you to make yourself a healthy and delicious gut health boosting meal today. If you want to see more meals like this, let us know in the comments below. I'm Kanchan. Thanks so much for watching.
Oh yes!